Hi dear all students, how are you? So it's here we are here with part third of our first lesson, that is adaptation. Last video we started already adaptation in animals. We saw about aquatic animals and forest animals, grassland animals. Now we learn about desert animals. How adaptation in desert animals are there. Desert area, you know, already in a desert area lack of water is there. Rainfall is very less in that area, that's why water is also very less in that area, and animals have to adjust in that less of water. So desert animals, for example, lot of desert animals were there, deer or camel or rats. So how they are adjusting there? Desert animals have a thick skin to prevent loss of water from their body. Whatever water is absorbed by their body, that must not get out. That is why the skin structure is very thick structure. They prevent loss of water from their body. The legs are long and flat, and the nostrils are protected by folds of skin. The eyelashes are long and thick to prevent from that atmosphere. So these animals have their body structure like this way to adjust with the surrounding. Rats, snakes, spiders, lizards in desert live in a deep burrow during daytime and are active at night time. To protect them from a hot, they are living in the burrow downside to the earth, and after daytime over, at a night time they are coming up, since their coolness is at least for the best for the survival. So desert area plants are adjusting them like this way. Now we'll see adaptation in animals of snowy region. Snowy regions where snowfall is there. Snow means instead of rainfall there is a snowfall. If to remain safe in this condition, these animals, those are living in that area, how their body parts are there. From the we can see yak, polar bear, white fox, silver fox, mountain goat, Siberian husky, dog, snow leopard. Compare these images with those similar animals from our typical forest animals. You can see a lot of changes are there. A white or silvery body color, long thick hair on their skins are there. Long thick hairs are there to protect them from the snowfall. Typical characteristics of these animals are in snowy regions. So these animals, furry body, the hair body, long hair body protect them from the snowfall, and they can remain safe at that places. So snowy regions animal, you can see the pictures on Google or on page number 6. Lot of animals pictures are given there. Give a look on that. Then one more thing we can see, adaptation in aerial animals. Aerial animals means for a longer duration these are animals are living or remaining inside in the air, since they have wings to fly, and their wings have a stronger capacity to hold air, so they can remain more longer time in the airy zone. You can see the examples of the what are the adaptation in these aerial animals are there. The spindle-shaped body of birds also minimize the resistance of air while flying. With hollow bones, a body covering of feathers, and modification of forelegs into wings. The forelegs were modified into form of wings, which wings can make them easy to fly in the air. The body is light and in weight and adapted for flying. So because of this lightweight body, the birds can move in the air very nice way. The body of insects also is light in weight and tapers at both ends. They can fly with 2 pairs of wings and also walk with 6 stick-like legs. Bats can fly with the help of the pentagium, a thin fold of skin between their forelegs and hind legs. So these are the animals which can make them better way life. The legs are having the claws, so they can pick up the part of the plant when they are flying, and if they set down on the plant, the legs can pick up that plant's stem very well way. for their survival purpose. So these are the changes, adaptation in aerial animals. Then we can see adaptation in reptiles. Reptiles means they cannot walk. They are moving from one place to another place with their body parts. सरपटत जाणारे प्राणी. So these lot of examples of these reptiles animals are there. Snakes. Then you can see lizard. They are walking on the wall. So these are the examples of reptiles. Observe from the distance how snakes and earthworms creep. Which organs do they use for creeping? Are there any special changes for that purpose? So let us see. Animals like house lizard, garden lizard, crocodile use their muscles for creeping. They are using the muscles part for creeping. And they show adaptation in skin, soles of feet, body color, all are there to protect them from the predator. For example, the house lizard and monitor lizard have closed toes and thin soles, whereas snakes have a scaly skin. Snakes have the scaly skins, so they can hide when they are moving from the plain land. So they use these body parts, muscle part, from movement for one place to another. So in this video we saw lot of adaptation in animals, lot of area animals, how their body is adjusted with the surrounding. Next video we can learn more animals, more adaptation related to the animals again. I hope you understand whatever part I told today. You will read properly the page number 6, 5 and 6 for this today's video, and remain in touch with the study. So have a nice day. Enjoy your day. Next